Hey there, Brent Vanderswijk from GutterExperts.com, founder of GutterCon. I'm talking to Michael Wood from Wood and Wood Seamless Gutters you're in Connecticut, right?
That's right. Yep.
New Haven?
No, just south of Hartford. We're going to call Marlboro, Connecticut, smaller
Okay.
residential.
I should
Yeah.
know that because my sister's your next door neighbor.
Yeah, she's not too far away from us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I told you next
Um,
down, I got to come. We'll have to get together.
I planned on getting down here this past fall, and I just had too much on the go. So definitely sometime in the spring or early summer for sure.
We'll look forward to that. Yeah, for
So
sure.
listen, the whole reason why we're chatting today is because of an email that I sent to you back probably at least a month ago. So one thing that we're doing at GutterCon this year, we're going to have a dedicated area for new gutter products. And so I kind of thought about this. I've been thinking about this because I have a couple products myself that I've been kind of thinking about. I'm in the unique position that I could have 3 or 4 booths myself if I wanted to at GutterCon, of course. But
Right. Of course.
you and I thought of you when we were talking on our last gutter conversation, probably earlier in the spring.
Mhm.
We were chatting about your product,
Right.
and I got thinking, oh, I wonder if Mike would be interested in. I knew you're coming to GutterCon. I wonder if you'd be interested in showing off your product because, of course, it's a product that you invented and you're
Yeah.
trying to sell right now, right?
That's
So,
exactly. Yep.
so you, as soon as I asked you, you said, "Oh yeah, you definitely would be interested." And because you're just building this now, you're not really. I mean, I'm sure you could probably get a booth, but you
Sure.
have to pick and choose where you spend your money to promote this product. Of course, I feel the best place to promote this product is at GutterCon, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it will be. Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a booth at GutterCon. I've actually put the word out there, but I just haven't got a lot of response from people quite yet. But I'm hoping that this video will kind of get a couple people who have a product say, "Yeah, I want to introduce it." So,
I
so
look forward
what?
to that. Hopefully,
Sorry.
we'll fill the booth. Hopefully, we'll fill up a booth of people that have these
Yeah.
products. I'd love to
Yeah.
meet people who are
I,
making products and the same way
exactly.
as I am because sometimes I feel like I'm alone.
Yeah, yeah, and I know, but for a fact there are people talking about new products out there. They may not be ready to launch quite yet, but I plan on having a dedicated booth every year at GutterCon for new products.
Right.
So while we have you on the line, why don't you give us an idea about a new gutter product that you're trying to promote?
Yeah. So I have a gutter diverter. So it's a diverter for a gutter. It sits in the inside valley of a gutter. That
Mhm.
diverter can divert the water either left or right when the water reaches over the gutter, and can promote a larger gutter in that one particular area. So it makes it larger. It's 200% larger at the valley, and we promote that we can catch all the water out of the
Okay.
valley and put
Do
it
you
back.
have one there that you can show us?
Oh yeah, sure.
You've got a couple different styles too, don't you?
Yeah,
Like one, oh,
there's actually four here. Yeah. So we have what's called a right. So
inside?
this is an inside corner, right?
Yeah,
So we'd be looking at it from this way,
yeah,
right? And this one in particular would promote the water to go from right to left. So it would
yeah.
sit on a little skew on the inside corner.
Hmm.
And that would promote the water to go to the right, and then opposite of that to the left. Same
Okay.
idea.
Yeah.
Um, and then we also have what's called an X, meaning extreme, meaning it just sits in the gutter itself, and water can go on either direction. So it
Okay.
doesn't have a
And
direction per
is
se.
that made out of gutter stock? Oh
Oh,
three,
32
oh,
gauge gutter
oh
stock.
three two.
Yep,
Okay,
yep,
so it's heavier gauge.
yes. So not only does it do all these other things like keep the water in the gutter, but it also again makes the gutter larger, and it
Hmm.
also opens up the throat of the gutter
Hmm.
at the valley. So getting your hands in there to clean the gutters or to blow out the gutters,
Yeah,
you want to remove the miter. You won't have to remove a splash guard that may be in the way.
right.
This would kind of get out of the way so you can repair a miter as well without having
Yep,
to move this. It also works with most leak protection systems.
right.
So this would sit on there, and then we get the guards in place, and you would
Yeah,
have a completely sealed system and still
yeah,
catch the water that may overflow that
yeah.
system.
And I'm assuming obviously the screws go down through the top.
Yeah, so we have two screws, midway and midway right here. Yep, and then
Perfect.
right down to the face of the gutter, and that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really
I mean,
fantastic.
often these new ideas are so simple, right? Just
Yeah,
no one got off their ass to do it.
Nope. And then it's just a little design. You have a bay miter as well.
Okay,
So do the bay miters, it's just a shorter angle, a
yeah,
longer piece, obviously, but
mhm,
does the same thing. So yeah,
gotcha. And I obviously you can put that on a 5 or 6 or 7 inch gutter,
5, 6, 7, 8, and then we could also do them in copper as well. We just special order copper, make our own.
right? So you have different colors, I'm assuming too, right?
Right now we're dealing with white. We're going into brown or musket brown in the
Mhm.
future. This next year, we'll go and have a couple colors available as well.
Okay, cool. Well,
Yeah.
listen, I actually have a product too that I'm going to bring to GutterCon. It's not really a new invention. It's just like I don't know, kind of a fancy product. So,
Yeah.
so I often on my Gutter Conversation podcast or interviews, I often talk about different types of gutter machines, half round being one, and box gutter being the other. So our half round gutter machine we've been running for 10 years now.
Mhm.
And back in the beginning, 10, 11 years ago, when I bought that machine, there just wasn't, at least where I am, I'm on the east coast of Canada, there was zero round elbows and downspouts. So we ended up finding classic gutters. There's also actually a fellow down your way, Carl, Fall River Seamless.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I bought product from him before also.
Yep.
So we fixed our half round or round pipe and elbow problem. It's
Good.
still not really easy to get, but at least we know where to get it, and we can either pick it up or order it in. But our box gutter machine, which we just purchased probably 5 years ago, our European 6-inch box machine, it's a very modern style.
Mhm.
Um, we struggled with putting regular residential downpipe up. It just,
Yeah.
was such people actually they would say, "Oh, the gutters are so nice. Oh, look at those downspouts, with the flutes in them and so on." So what we wanted was a really flat, square looking downpipe, which is becoming more popular now. There's actually, I was down in Florida a few weeks ago, and I was down visiting someone who's actually making square downpipe without the flutes. It's a really nice product. But
Rectangular? Rectangular?
no, it's square.
The
I think
square?
they also do rectangular too. But I was really looking for something square, and I've been working on this project for 3 or 4 years now, and I think I've perfected it now. So here's a piece of my downspout, okay? So I
Yep.
don't know if you can tell, but that is like
See.
1/8 inch stock.
Yeah.
It
Super
is
thick.
like you can see my finger here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Super
See how
thick.
thick it is? Like
Yeah.
you can literally drive a truck over that and you won't crush it.
It's
Uh,
aluminum.
It's aluminum. So it's aluminum tubing, it's extruded tubing, and we buy it in a raw mill finish.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's just raw mill finish, and this is our elbow.
What?
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to go like this. See,
It is.
now this one is all powder coated.
Yep.
You can see where it's welded here, or
Yeah.
sorry,
You can't really
it's
tell it's welded.
right here. No, you can't
Yeah.
even tell it's welded.
Yeah.
But and then we have this little sleeve put on. Now this is the key, Mike.
Yep.
Look at this. Look how this looks when it goes together.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
God.
Look
It's
how,
beautiful.
isn't it?
Beautiful.
So
Yep.
what's the other problem with downspouts? How to
Um,
attach them.
right. Sure. Okay.
That's the problem. So you don't want to put an ugly strap around this. It's so
Oh.
clean. So we struggled with a couple things, and I'm really, really proud of this. This is a button.
Oh, I know exactly what we're gonna do with that.
Okay, so it's the
Right
same
through the center.
material.
You're going
It's the
through the
same
center of it.
material. Yeah,
Yep.
and you can see it's mill finish.
Yep.
So I take a little aluminum tubing and I glue it onto the back. And then,
Yeah.
of course, we powder coat this. Okay, so this one just doesn't have to be powder coated. So what we do is we drill a 3/4 inch hole through the front, which is the size of that pipe,
They're making me
and
excited here.
then we put how are you?
Yeah. Yeah. We've been thinking about this forever. Yeah.
I know. And
Right.
then we have a very, very special screw that we put through the 3/4 inch hole, and then it goes through and comes out the back. And that screw has a rubber washer. So when you attach, when you go through the back, it's sealed. Okay.
Sealed. Oh, yeah.
So the other thing The other thing is, often you'll have a piece of, your siding will,
They come at a little angle. Yeah, I
on
got
an
you.
angle, and you would see that screw. So all we do is take that aluminum tubing. We have this powder coated too, and then
Yeah.
we cut it and we just put a little spacer. So depending, sometimes it takes, this is a lot of work, by the way. This
Right.
just does, you don't
No, it
slam them
doesn't
up.
matter.
Like
Right, right, right.
every little spacer has to be, maybe a little different size. Because you're going to see these buttons, you have to put them like one at the bottom, one at the top. If you need a third one, you have to put it exactly in the middle. You don't
Right,
cover the seams. You have to make these buttons look just so, right?
right, right.
So once it's attached, we just take our little button. Like I said, we powder coat them, put a little bit of black seal around there, and it just snugs in there. We just push it in and it just stays there. I guess there's a chance that it could leak, but no one's complained yet. And until they do, we're just going to keep doing
So,
it like that.
so how many jobs or how many feet or wherever you put this up? Is this like more of a like? Is this more of like a traditional house, or are you thinking more like
Oh,
upscale
it's
type
it's
stuff?
more, yeah, it's more of an upscale house. Yeah. So this stuff runs about 25 bucks a foot. The
Right.
elbow itself with retails for 72 bucks.
Mhm.
Um, it's not 25 bucks to buy it. It's 25 bucks installed typically, okay?
Right, right.
So that's, it's
Beautiful.
more expensive, but it's
Sure.
it's beautiful. And I think when you're talking about your box gutter, I mean, you're not putting that stuff up for 10 or 15 bucks a foot anyway.
No,
So usually you're dealing with a customer that's a little bit higher end. And
right.
honestly, if you price them at, 10 or 12 bucks a foot for regular pipe,
Yeah.
you're just talking like double the price. And in the whole scheme of a job, like it's not that much more.
No,
And
it's
it
not.
it totally, totally changes the look of the job. So
Fantastic.
so anyway, that's what I'm excited about. I mean, I think it looks pretty good here on camera, but Mike, when you feel this in February
Yeah.
and you put your hands on this, you're gonna have to put a towel around your waist.
I love it. That's awesome.
Anyway, yeah, so we're pretty proud of that.
That's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. Very cool.
So what we want to do, this is what we're doing today, guys. Mike and I both have products, and I know there are guys out there that have products. So if you have a product that you want to showcase at GutterCon, direct message me, give me a call. Um, we haven't quite figured out the cost, but it's going to be very reasonable cost. If you're coming to GutterCon anyway, it's going to be well worth your while, and you're going to put yourself in front of 300 to 400 people that could be using your product. I know, especially for you, Mike, because everyone can use your product. Not everyone will buy my product.
Nope. And it's and our product's also customizable. So we can put your name of your company on the back side of it and
Oh,
you put your signature on there
oh
as
wow.
well. Yeah.
Okay.
So whatever you,
Maybe you'll sign a few at GutterCon.
I don't need to sign a few, but thank you.
Mhm.
Appreciate that. Um,
So listen, just before we wrap up, you were telling me about how big of a year you had. So you kind of hit a milestone this year, didn't you?
I did, yeah, unexpectedly. Well, I really worked hard for it. So yeah, we hit seven figures this year. We have
Nice.
a four-man crew that we do. So I'm the fifth person. So there's five of us,
Yeah.
and we got Mark. Yeah, we're just blown away that
Yeah.
we finally got to that point. So we worked
Nice.
really, really hard to get there.
Yeah.
No one else
And
knew
the
the goal, but I did.
Yeah, and the year's not over yet. I mean, it's almost
And the
over.
year, well, it's almost over. We're really close,
Yeah,
but we're over the edge. So yeah,
yeah.
we're
When did you hit that number?
um say November, right
Oh,
before Thanksgiving. Right
oh
before
wow.
Thanksgiving.
So not even in the final days of the year, you hit it
No,
a
no,
little
no,
while ago. So you
no,
knew
no.
you knew you were
Well,
going to hit it this year, right?
yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
yeah, I was
That's
excited.
awesome.
I'm like,
Okay.
hey, jumping up and down. Why are you jumping up and down? Because I did what I said I was
Did
going
you
to.
do did you do anything with the crew? Were they
I
all
did
aware
not
too?
know. No, in fact, they like I said, they didn't know. They didn't know what my goal was this
Yeah.
year. They had no
Okay.
idea.
Yeah.
They see everything in front of me.
Yeah.
Like they see all the numbers. They see everything.
Okay. So
They
it's
had no
not
idea.
it's not a it wasn't something you were jumping up in your bedroom you wouldn't tell anyone else about. Like, I mean, they knew
Um,
you hit it. Yeah.
I'm sure one of them will watch this for sure. But yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. I'll share it with them later.
Cool.
Probably during the winter or something. I'll share it with them. But yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Well, you got
hey,
your
I look
boat. You got
forward
your
to
boat
going
put
to town.
away.
I'm sorry.
You got your
Sorry.
boat put away, or did you sold it,
I
didn't you?
sold my boat, Bren.
And
It's the worst
are
thing I
you
did.
regretting it?
Oh, guess what?
Maybe that's why you broke the million, because you got rid of your boat and you were working a little harder.
I'm working a little harder. Right. Could be. Uh, um, Halifax. The America's Cup is going to be the sailboats will be there in June.
Oh, oh wow. You coming
You're in
up?
Halifax, aren't you in Halifax?
Yeah, I'm in Halifax. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to be up there in June to watch the sailboat races.
Oh, nice.
I'll have to have you join me.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be out on the boat.
Yeah. Are you bringing your boat up?
No, my boat's sold. I said maybe
Yeah.
we'll go on
Okay.
your boat.
Oh, my boat. Yeah, I don't know if I take my boat out around those big ships, but
Oh no.
no. But that's something to look forward to. I think I got to put a little bit of new upholstery in before I show it off at all.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
It's a fun boat.
Looks like.
Okay, well, listen, I guess we'll probably see each other in 2 months. Like it's the 16th today that we're recording this, and February 16th is GutterCon. So it's 2 months from today.
Very excited. Can't wait to get there.
Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna
It
go
was good
quick.
to talk to everybody and other companies
Yeah.
and see some familiar faces too. So
Well, and hopefully people haven't like knocked off of this video. I mean, every video I do from now until then, I'm just going to be pushing people because people leave things to the last minute. So I know we have 2 months and that's lots of time, but I can't stress to people how important it is to get your hotel because last year one of the things we learned was the hotel block ran out a month before GutterCon, and that's going to happen again this year. So a month from today or a month from yesterday,
yeah.
the hotel deal is off. Not to say that you won't be able to get a deal, but there's no guarantee that you will. So when you book your hotel, have you booked your hotel yet, Mike?
Yeah, everything's all set. I'm in place, ready to go.
Yeah, so I don't think you have to put any money down for the hotel. You can just book it and put your credit card down. Nothing is going to be charged. Even if you're not sure if you're coming, you can book the hotel, and they have a pretty good cancellation policy, I think, too. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't
Get out
cost you
there,
anything.
get your tickets, and get your
Yeah,
room
yeah.
and all
Just
set up.
know that you're all set up and done because Florida in February is the most popular place in the world, and they will book up.
Yeah, can't wait for my VIP events too. That was always
Yeah.
fun.
Well, that's the other thing you got to do. You got to book in your VIP events.
Right.
Okay. Good,
Thanks, Brad.
Mike. And happy holidays to you and your family. And we'll probably be chatting with you, if not before, but certainly in the new year.
Look forward to it. Thanks, Brad.
Okay. See you later.